guys, Josh here. Welcome to Frames Per Second. Today we're shooting the Nikon L35 AD2. This is the second version of it, and it's kind of more of a data-backed version of the AF Nikon ones, which are pretty good. They usually go head-to-head against the Olympus stylus and whatnot. Of course, not against the Contax and the Yashica Ts, but still pretty good. So we're gonna load up some Kodak Color Plus because it's cheap, and we're all poor right now. So I'm just gonna take this with me. Might be over a day or two, we'll see. But yeah, that's what we're doing. Point and shoots are becoming really popular lately and definitely overpriced, but this camera is still somewhat reasonably priced, even though it definitely is getting more expensive. Yeah, the decents for data back, and a big difference between this and the L35 AF is that you can't set the ISO, which is one of the things I liked about the AF. This is completely DX coded, but it still retains the 35mm 2.8 lens, which is quite a good lens. It's pretty sharp, the metering's pretty good. So this one of the cameras says that focuses via set distances. So this has 4 different distances. There's a close-up, there's a 2-shot, there's a kind of a wide shot, and then there's a landscape. When you're looking through the viewfinder, you can kind of see where it's going to kind of try and focus, and it does have some kind of in-between distances as well. But yeah, you've got to be sure you've got it in the right place, because sometimes if you just go and take a photo, it might go further or closer than you're wanting it to be. And so that's one thing to definitely look out for. It also has a timer here, so if you did want to put it on a tripod, you could, and kind of do some photos of yourself as well. So it's actually about 10 seconds, so just be aware of that, because sometimes you can accidentally put that there, and yeah, you'll kind of ruin your shot if you don't want that. One thing I do like is that the lens cap is kind of built into the lens. And so when that lens cap is closed, the battery is off, which is really handy. And obviously you can't take a photo while that's closed. But like I said, I do miss the fact that with the AFs you could set the ISO, so you can overexpose or even push. But other than that, it's really simple, easy to use, good quality camera. It's not going for the price that the Olympus MJUs are going for at the moment, so it is much cheaper than a stylus, though these have been getting more expensive. So if you're considering one, I definitely recommend jumping on it now rather than later. But I myself, I prefer the faster lens over the zoom, so that I'm not using the flash as much. Compared to the Minolta Freedom 3, this flash isn't as harsh. The frame lines themselves are pretty accurate. This definitely has the least outside space for the frame lines compared to most point and shoots I've shot. Usually it's the smaller square and this bigger square, but here it's like almost at the edges with its frame lines, which is really handy, and I think it makes for more accurate framing, because most of my frames were pretty much what I thought they were going to be. Overall, it's a good quality camera. It's built well, meters well, nice sharp lens, and it's a fast lens too, so you can get some shallower shots as long as the lighting's right. And it's a good size as well. It's not the smallest, the most pocketable point and shoot, but it is smaller than other ones I've had as well. And it is like a nice light size. And so as far as things go, I definitely do recommend it. Especially at the current prices, but it is getting more expensive, and if you can get it for a bit cheaper, like at the moment I'd say they're going for around 200, 250. Ideally you would have got it for 150, or like me, I got lucky. I got it on Marketplace for $100, and I was really lucky. And so that was the start of 2020, and they've gone up to 200, 250, and they're just going to keep going up because obviously there's big demand for good quality point and shoots where you have to be thinking less, and unfortunately nobody's making any new ones, and that's why point and shoots are just ballooning in price, because everybody wants one, but there's only a limited amount left. But yeah, I would recommend it on the off chance that they do stay somewhat affordable and don't balloon too much. And honestly, I like the black color compared to like the champagne color that's been very popular with point and shoots in the past. But anyway, hope you like the video, guys. Please let me know your thoughts on the camera if you have one. Let me know what you think about it, if you like it or not, and let me know your thoughts on the images as well. Anyway, I'm Josh, this has been Frames Per Second. Please like and subscribe, turn this post notifications so you know when there's a new episode. Anyway, just get out there, shoot some film.